Yeah, that's the thing, like the gold just bounces off the chrome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Lowrider stuff.
Yeah. So these ones will be, so those are whites and the other ones are red. One side, lefts, rights. Because the knockoff is what holds it on, so it's a reverse thread when you hammer it on, so it doesn't fly off going down the road.
So what side's which?
Right for red, left for white.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, they have that because when you're using the knockoff, you got to make sure the knockoff goes reverse.
Because you use the lead hammer.
You use the lead hammer for it. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and then that's how they fit into that groove, right?
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah, they're fully engraved all the way around. All right, we are here at the fab shop right now, and we've just been going over a whole bunch of stuff. Trevor's with me right now. He just had to run into the house, but we're here. This is what we're working on. We've got Aftermath down here right now. I haven't seen this thing in a good month or so, but she's here, and what we're getting ready to work on. Geez, looks like the side of my hoist. So what we're doing is, oh, look who's on it. Make sure you follow. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe. Bucky's. Can't do it without Bucky's. So what our goal is with the lowrider and what we're working towards is I went ahead and did a foolish thing and picked myself up a set of rims that you saw earlier in the video. These 13x7 gold chrome reverse 24 karat gold Zeniths, USAs. They're set up, ready to go. And the mounting to the front is fine on this thing, which I've done. I'll put that video in here, or just a picture, probably a video. As you can see, I've got plenty of clearance. I've got enough clearance on the front that this thing drops to the ground, gives me a good 1/2 inch to 3/4 of my wheel lip, and it's laid out on the front cross member, so I don't have to worry about turning because I'm not going to turn when it's laying on the frame. So we're good on the front. Our problem is going to be the rear. And because I have skirts, and the bracketry for the skirts is right there. The issue I have is the factory rear end in these cars is like 59 or 60 inches wide, so it's fairly wide. The factory rims that are on this car are obviously offset and set in so they go over top of the drums, where these little beauties aren't. So what I run into now is I'm running into a fact that put them on, I have almost no clearance to get them up into the wheel well, but then my skirts definitely don't go on because the body goes like this. So with the body being curved at the bottom of that lip right here, we now have to figure out how to shorten the axle. So we think we have enough room on our diagram. We think we have enough room in between where my links are and the bracketry to where the backside of my hub is, that we've got a couple of inches that we only have to take 3/4 of an inch to an inch on each side maybe to give us plenty of room, and then we're good. And then I can literally snip the end of the axles, have them re-grooved and re-clip ringed and put them back in. So it's not big of a deal. We just got to get her up in the air and disconnect all the stuff in the air out of it, do the articulation, and Trevor can see where everything's going. So that's going to be his project for the next couple of weeks here at the shop, is to figure that out. So stay tuned for him because he's going to be doing all that stuff over on his channel as well. We're going to be working back and forth. So make sure you go over to TBrads Fab. I'm going to put a link right somewhere here on the screen and a link down in the description. Go over and check it out. Phenomenal tech articles and tech videos and how-to videos. Everything automotive, especially in the custom world, in the mini truck world, engines, transmissions, axle and drive shaft cutting. Make sure you go check that stuff out. Like and subscribe for sure and follow along. While this is being done, I'm going to be down here and we're going to be working on this. And this is his baby, and this is his little Ranger square body. And everything is all done, and it's in final blocking for primer, which he got all done last year, which was great. And this thing is basically almost arrow straight. Like, it's really good. So we've got to set the lines, make sure our body panels are good. And for those of you who don't know and you're new to the channel, this is what I used to do. I used to have a restoration shop and a custom shop where custom paint, pinstriping, airbrushing, graphics, and body work. Finished up a 50 Jaguar last year that we were working on for a few years, 57 Ford Custom before that, and many other cars, the roof and all this stuff. On my car, like, unfortunately, the one industry that kills you early, being in the body and the paint world, is the one thing that I'm really, really good at, but I chose to kind of step away because my health means more to me and I want to make sure I'm around to go do fun things. So this year I'm working on, but we don't have a lot of work to do on it, so we're gonna get Trevor all sorted out on this, and everything's ready. So I'll be doing a final block on this, making sure and checking for any low spots or any imperfections or anything we got to touch up body wise and skim coat wise. And then after that, we'll be doing a full final primer over the whole car to seal everything in, because we have the work on the dash, which is out of a 65 or a 66 Nova or Acadian. Smacked down here. This part here is the factory Ranger, molded up beautifully into this part of the dash, which looks great. And then now working on a full flowing console, full shift gate on the T5, and this part here is absolutely beautiful. Perfect lines and beautiful lines. And that's a pretty rad piece because it was brought up by Adam Lewis over at Kentuck Lifestyle to use a set of Ranger fenders, cut it out and flip them upside down to build them into the console, which is an awesome idea. Hasn't been done yet. So be on the lookout for this thing, because this thing is going to be finished, painted, done, and debuting at Mini Nats this year in April 2025. So make sure you keep an eye out, because we're going to be bringing this along with a whole bunch of other trucks from Canada and Aftermath. So this is going to be there. So my goal is to get this thing blocked, ready to go, into final primer, and then I can start the final descent into what we're doing for color and get it ready to go. This truck is going to get full graphics, whether it has full graphics this year or next year. We're not sure. We got to go on time. We'd rather just have it fully painted, put together as a done driver, and then I can always do the graphics next year and blow all that in and airbrush and pinstripe and everything. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're up against. And that's what the next couple months is going to look like. So we're going to have this build going on my channel, plus this one's going to be going back and forth while I'm here. Trevor's going to have this stuff over on his channel. This is also going to be going on his channel because he's going to be working on the dash and the console and getting that stuff buttoned up. And then our guy Adam at Kentuck Lifestyle, make sure you like and subscribe. He's going to be helping us with the console and interior pieces and another console in my car to make it flow a little better and give me a little more room. And we're working as a collaboration here moving forward, the three of us and these three channels and these three groups of friends. Kind of sounds like The Hangover with my three best friends. So this little wolf pack of people is going to be working together for the next few months here on a crunch for Mini Nats. And guess what? We're starting now, and it's the end of November, start of December. So we're giving ourselves enough time to make it happen, because we're not waiting till February to be ready for April. It's not happening. So that's what we're doing down here. We have to get back up home today. We got a 3-hour drive here tonight because I have to go back to work tomorrow morning. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get out of Trevor's hair. I just wanted to come down. I wanted to bring those rims and tires down to go over that, so we know what we're doing there. And I know I've got a beautiful set of Diamondback 15s with 2.5-inch wide whites with spider caps and candied rims to match there. And I know I have those, and you might be wondering why I would get rid of them, but I'm not getting rid of them. You will find out in the near future as to what I'm doing with those. Something kind of is going on that I'm going to be able to use those for, so they're not out of it, and it's going to make this other car look really period correct and proper, so they're not a waste. So yeah, it's going to be good. Everything's going to be used and nothing's going to be going to waste at all. But this truck is, however, it's dialed. Like, this thing's been with us a couple of times at some shows now, and it is going to drive. He's done a beautiful job in getting this thing blocked and straightened already, which is perfect. We walked him through a bunch of stuff last year in the winter, and he did a beautiful job on it, and it's been great. So then he tested it all this year, worked all the kinks out of it, and now we know we have no issues. And now it's time to blow it apart and get it all painted. So the back of the body and the seam lines are all beautiful through this whole thing, which is really good. This is really fun too, because AA, baby. It's going to be a nice little view into the console and the interior, up into that dash.
A few moments later.
There he is, right there. Hi, Trev.
Hi.
So yeah, so I was just telling everybody what we're up to and what we're up against and how everything's looking and how we're starting mini nats right now.
Now, we're not waiting.
We're not waiting like everybody else. We're not getting on this in February and have to rush the night before. I don't know how you mini truckers do that.
I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it.
Hey, look, we have to go to Texas. We better wait till the day of to get shit together. So that's what we're up against. This is going to be all dialed in. We'll have it ready to go.
Nothing we can't handle.
Nothing we can't handle, right?
Nope.
So, perfect. Well, and I'm going to leave this right here, and I'm going to get ready to go home. And hopefully it's not a snowstorm out. Well, we're back in the car. We're just leaving now, heading out. We got a 3-hour drive back up to the house. So far it looks nice and clear. Hopefully we don't get into any weather. I would like to get a coffee, but I don't think there's anything down here. We'll gotta stop for gas anyways. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for watching and tuning in. We got a lot of big stuff coming up here. It's gonna be really fun. Can't wait to do all these collabs with everybody. So make sure you go and check out TBrads Fab over on his channel. Check out Trevor's stuff, and make sure you go to Cantuck Lifestyle and check out their channel as well, because we're all going to be working one another here together on a bunch of this stuff. So it's going to be really good. So I want to thank everybody. Thanks for watching. Love everybody. Shout out to all the newcomers. Thank you very much for subscribing and following along. You won't be disappointed. Make sure you leave us a comment down below. Let us know where you're from. Any big shows next year in the States or in Canada that we should hit. We're trying to make our plans for next year. We know we're doing Maggie first thing. Might be doing LST in February, not 100% sure. But yeah, let us know down in the comments anything you'd like to see. Anything project-wise, something. Ask us any question you want about what we're working on. We're going to be more than welcome to answer any questions you have. So anyways, love you guys. Thank you very much. Blessed to be here and to be able to do this and bring you some content. Can't wait to do this stuff, and can't wait to get home, actually. It's been a long day. It's been a long drive down, long drive back. So thanks for watching.